Welcome to Oops All Segments, the very best podcast hitting your eardrums at this very moment. I'm Kevin.
I'm Thomas, and today we're here with special guest Freya Parker.
Energy.
Welcome, Freya.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
Welcome here, Freya. We've started with a really sort of high positive energy.
Do I have to match that? Is that my? I don't know if I've got it in me.
Let me put it this way: it wouldn't hurt. We could have just a little
slam.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah, surprise. It's actually good vibes only on this episode. So strap yourself in. You ain't gonna
good vibes only, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good vibes or else is kind of the
or else
the word of the day.
Nice.
Welcome to the show, Freya. What's cracking with you? What's going on in your world?
I've sort of just accepted that Christmas is coming. I'd say today I've made my
It finally sank in.
It's sank in, yeah, and I've made my peace with it.
Would you say the goose is getting fat?
Yeah, but sadly I'm that goose.
Oh no,
that's
Freya.
It's been quite a heavy bread season for me.
Yeah.
It always feels bad going into Christmas, which is a season of decadent eating, when you are already feeling like I the other day I was like, I should probably get back into some of my exercising. And then I was like looking towards the next few weeks of how many meals I have to eat that are not going to be healthy for me. And that's scary. But that's
the week that we're recording is American Thanksgiving, which is a huge food holiday. And our friend Andrew's coming over to make stuffing, and he asked us to buy 2 loaves of white bread for the stuffing, and there's only going to be like 5 of us, so there's this absurd amount of bread on the counter that's going to be used. And friend of the
everybody's
show,
going to have a half a loaf of bread.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Friend of the show, Kenya, was over, and I found out she wasn't doing anything on Thanksgiving, so I invited her because we're having a couple friends. And she asked me a question which I respect in how blunt and almost offensive it was. But I was like, if you're not doing anything, you want to come join us for Thanksgiving? And she was like, is it going to be good food? I was like, God damn. I was like,
she said the quiet bit out loud.
Yeah. It's like, we're going to try our best. I hope you'll lie if it isn't.
I was going to say, will it be good food? Are you a chef, Thomas?
Yeah. Look, Freya, last year I made a turkey for the very first time on my own. I thought it went quite well, but I'm not a
were the reviews positive?
The reviews were positive, but I'm not like a super confident chef. It's not like I've had many Thanksgivings in the past. I do think our friend Andrew's a pretty good cook. And I think
Thomas
turkey's hard to mess up. It went well last
dinner
year.
Mac and cheese at my house.
Yeah, do you have that pick on hand, Kevin?
I could probably get it.
Pretty upsetting.
Pretty fast.
Sure.
Pretty fast. But did people go back up for seconds, Thomas, when you made it?
Yes. Yeah, people were going up for seconds.
Yes?
I think last
year,
the
review, isn't it? Yeah,
it was good. It went well. We basted the turkey in butter. It's like, how can you go wrong? It was really good.
What's the pudding? What's the Thanksgiving pudding?
We would do a pumpkin pie usually.
Yeah.
Pumpkin pie with some whip. Some people do sweet potato pie. Maybe a pecan pie.
My quick sidebar. My mum was in America when Nixon was being impeached. If I could quickly bring Nixon into it, because my dad was writing a PhD, and he was a politics lecturer, and he specialized in the American presidency. Anyway, so they were over there.
Sorry.
And they got invited to a Thanksgiving dinner, and it was the first time that they'd eaten a sweet potato.
Oh.
They didn't even know about it.
Really?
Yeah. They were just like, what is this?
Oh. And was it served? Because sometimes people go crazy. There's like marshmallows in it. There's brown sugar. It can be like almost a dessert.
I had that for the first time.
Yeah.
And I I really liked it. I'm a huge marshmallow fan, though. I love me some marshmallow.
Yeah.
So if you put it on top of a vegetable, a root vegetable, it's supposed to be good for me.
Kevin.
No, I mean I'm just
talked
saying.
At exactly the same time. Can you say that?
Did we? Mine froze a little bit. Mine froze a little bit.
Go ahead.
So I wasn't
say your
sure.
sentence again.
I mean, I just said, okay, I really love marshmallow. You put that on top of a root vegetable, and I'm like,
that is crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy over there. Even carrots. We're talking carrots. So
carrot. That's another one where it's like carrots could be a dessert vegetable if you really wanted to. You could toss a marshmallow on top of a carrot. It gets sweet in the oven. It would be a little weird, but I bet it would work.
I bet it would work.
I've had carrots that are sort of like whipped and mashed into like a puree that and made with certain sort of seasonings and sauce that have been fantastic, nearly sweet. Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, nice.
So that's what's new with you, Freya.
That's kind of
food season.
Yeah, it's food. It's Nixon. It's carbs. It's
yeah. That's good.
I am not a cook. That's what I'll say on Thanksgiving when people don't like.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably say something like that.
Kevin, and that's what Nixon said as well.
Yeah.
What's going on with me? I've been thinking a lot about like fast food and eating on the road, eating on the go. I guess I am sad. I'm sad that it exists, but my life would be empty without it because I recently tried a what's it called? It's a Timbit. It's a donut hole. It's like a sort of a little ball dough, but they have a creme brulee filled Timbit going on right now.
Wow. Yeah.
Is there a crunch to it, Kevin? Do they get the surface of the creme brulee? Wow.
A little bit of the crunch. It's not perfect. But that's the type of innovation that keeps me coming back.
Yeah.
Making the shitty food. We're very food centric on this podcast,
dude.
I have to say, a little donut that replicate. I love creme brulee. It's the best dessert I think you can get at a restaurant.
I agree. Actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just hit me in real time. Oh my god! Oh my god! I agree.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Imagine a caramel crust over a river in the UK, and you'd have a Thames brulee. That would be pretty good.
But then, if it did have Thames water in it, you'd get real sick.
That's not so good. No.
I'll say though I do love creme brulee as well, at being lactose intolerant, it's one of those foods that instantly makes me sick. Like I can have pizza, I can even sometimes get away with ice cream, but creme brulee, it's like within 5 minutes, my body just rejects it. The level of dairy content is so high, but it is delicious.
Yeah.
There's a purity there.
I see. Yeah. But I believe that people have to suffer for good art. And I'm also lactose intolerant. I also
you do the lactate, like you pop 3 of those before you eat that Timbit?
I'm pretty sure that there's no real anything inside of these Timbits. So I'm not really concerned.
McDonald's ice cream isn't real dairy, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not super concerned about the impact that's having on my body. If I was, I wouldn't be there. So I'm not sort of taking any precautions. The real precaution would be to not do this. I'll
say just quickly on the holiday donuts. It's kind of an exciting part of the year for me too. I'm a big donut fan. My nickname is Donuts.
You're a big mint chocolate guy.
Big mint chocolate guy. I got a peppermint bark donut from Stan's in Chicago. It was incredible. It's like an old-fashioned donut, chocolate icing, some white chocolate chips, some bits of peppermint in it. It was delicious. They also have a candy apple donut with like a toffee covering and some peanuts. That was really good.
God damn.
Yeah.
I like
donuts here.
I like a matcha donut. Because I'm an arsehole. I like a bit of a...
Yeah. You asshole.
Yeah. What an asshole. No, it's very zeitgeist of me, of course, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's bright green.
Yeah.
It's so sweet. It's got like a matcha glaze. Matcha sort of matcha custard innard.
Are those the ones that are a little like they're little bumps, like the they're shaped a little different than a donut. It looks like almost beads in a circular shape. Or no,
you're talking about a mochi donut.
Oh,
you're talking about a mochi donut.
Yeah.
No, I haven't had that. No, this is your classic donut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
when mochi donut's like an Asian style of donut.
Yes,
it's a little bit like a mix of like a churro and a donut kind of put together in a way.
God, my mouth is watering. It's absolutely pathetic.
I am not full enough to have done this. This is horrible.
I have one more donut comment quickly, just before we move on, which is that when I lived in the UK, there was a tuck shop on the corner that did just a jam donut with powdered sugar, and it was so good. I don't know what it was. It wasn't like a place famous for donuts or anything, but I still always think about and crave that jam donut. They just did it perfectly.
It's just it's a classic. It's an absolute classic. Yeah. Yeah.
God damn. Yeah. T, is that all that's new with you, that you want a jam donut?
Yeah, let's spin the freaking wheel. Let's get into some sneggies. We have got one of our favorites, the Zaprudie Film. Participants must respond to a Dear Prudence. Now, reference to the assassination of John F. Kennedy, the Zaprudie Film. But we're going to be answering a non-political question, I imagine. Okay.
I think isn't this a listener submitted segment?
I think this is just one of our regular.
Was a pun.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I think we kept it on the wheel because it's like a kind of evergreen segment. So I'm going to give you a few options, and then you tell me, Freya, which one sounds most interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have help. My husband's ex-wife proposed an arrangement to us. We have help. My fiance never taught her daughter a very important lesson. And help. I accidentally sent my mother a gift my husband was going to give me in private. The third one is kind of a Christmas theme, just for the record.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's do that then. Yeah, let's commit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get our ho on.
Full title. I'll pull this up so we can read along, but I'll read it aloud if that's okay. And then you can think about what advice you would give. So help. I accidentally sent my mother a gift my husband was going to give me in private. Now we might have to cancel Christmas. Shouldn't have used the same wrapping paper. Dear Prudence, my mother's birthday was 2 weeks ago, and it happens to coincide with my anniversary. I have to admit that I am a size queen. What the fuck? And my husband, Drew, loves to give me giant dildos as gifts. I really did not expect this.
Wow.
However,
size queen.
Something. That's the second sentence. You didn't even set up that there would be sex involved at all. However, something horribly embarrassing happened.
Surprise, motherfucker!
We had some expensive high-end wrapping paper that we used to wrap my mother's birthday present, a Swarovski crystal figurine that he ended up using for my anniversary present as well. I accidentally found his package in the closet, thought it was a present for my mother, and mailed it to her. You can imagine her reaction. She thinks Drew did it on purpose to be mean. They've never gotten along.
Wow.
And is demanding an apology.
Just sending a huge dildo to your mother-in-law that you don't
to be
like.
mean.
Yeah, that's so mean.
Crazy.
Got you. Take that.
Here's a huge fucking dildo.
I've tried explaining the mix-up to my mother, but she thinks I'm lying to cover for Drew. When I suggested to my husband that he just apologized to placate my mother, he got angry? What?
Oh my God.
What an asshole.
Oh my
He
God.
said there was no way he was apologizing for something that wasn't his fault. Should I insist on it for the sake of restoring a semblance of peace before the holidays? Signed, a dildo disaster.
Dildo disaster.
Now, what is Drew thinking here? Like, how bad is his relationship with your mom that he can't own up to this?
I mean, I feel like, more information needed here.
Yeah.
Who is this woman? I think I'd like to sort of dig into her history, that she thinks that is meanness, because that is unhinged meanness. That's really sort of It's
the fascinating part is this resentment between the mom and Drew that would culminate in this, and rather than thinking of it as a weird mistake, is like, this is a personal insult, sending this giant dildo to me.
Yeah, she's seeing meaning in the dildo, like it means something to her. So I still can't get over size queen. That's all I can.
Yeah.
That's all I'm thinking of. You're like talking.
You actually,
all I'm hearing is size queen, size queen.
Because you actually did not have to admit that you were a size queen. You could have just talked about what happened, but that was just a little detail. Like, there's something exhibitionist about this whole thing to me.
Yes, but I actually think that her saying that she's a size queen is trying to give her husband some benefit of the doubt, because the thing here is like, look, if we didn't know that she was a size queen, we could think that her husband bought her a massissive dildo.
Right. He has to say, I like this kind of thing.
Yeah, like it has to be like, this was a considerate gift, by the way, because it does add to the level of like douchebaggery if he bought a huge dildo, sort of, which is an insane anniversary gift in a way.
I want to know the circumference of that thing, like how big are we talking?
Well, and not to be like a sex negative at all, but it's like, he loves to do this regularly. How much variety could there be once you have 3 or 4 that you're like, I want another one next year that's different?
That's presumably bigger. That's what we're all thinking, isn't it?
Expanding year to year.
And I agree. Like, I'm not trying to be sex negative either. I do think, like, hey, whatever floats your boat. But this does beg some questions. Like, you guys got to be better at dildo management if we've got like an inventory coming in, and like,
I think the tragedy here is that there's two great presents for the people who want them here.
That's what's really heartbreaking.
It's like, I think actually the sentiment is true and quite lovely, actually. It's just this tragic. It's just a tragic mishap.
Yeah. I guess I wonder, is Drew trying to get the dildo back? Like, was it a particularly expensive, nice one that he's like, please mail that back?
Is it a Swarovski dildo? I don't know.
I'm gonna say if I had to give some advice, I would suggest that what they do is perhaps just assuming it's one of these like larger kind of, a dildo that looks like some sort of other like mythical thing or something, right? Like, when I think, like, I'm trying to think of what would evoke somebody to purchase multiple versions of these. So perhaps there's some sort of dynamic difference. It's got a weird shape, so maybe it could be displayed as an ornamental piece, much in the same way that one might display a Swarovski crystal.
You're thinking of kind of the ass menagerie.
Yeah, exactly. That, I love that. Yes, the ass menagerie. So kind of put it amongst the crystals, and then I think that you should be open if the swap is going to be the swap. Try masturbating using the Swarovski crystal that was meant for your mother.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's always your advice: is try masturbating with it, no matter what the question.
Yeah, just try. It's Christmas.
Find a way.
Yeah.
Because to me, I really think the missing link here, and that I don't know how terrible your mom is. You haven't stood up for her. But for some reason, there's this huge feud between her and your husband. And I really think either your husband,
she wouldn't let the feud be small. She is a size queen after all.
Size queen for feuds for sure. But I just think, like, they need to work this out. You've tried to explain, your mom doesn't accept it. Your husband is not fully responsible, but if he's like, no way, it wasn't my fault. It's like, come on, man. You know that I've tried. We're in this together. This would mean a lot if you just swallow your pride and say, hey, this was a mistake. That's embarrassing. Maybe you even felt like, sexually harassed by this gift. Like, I did not mean to. Like, why not just be a decent person and do the apology and help your wife out? Unless you are an asshole, in which case...
And you can also apologize and just be like, explain the truth.
Yeah.
Explain that, tell him your daughter's a size queen.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. And, and let's all, maybe they can all look at the dildo together and have a laugh about it. Yeah. Maybe, maybe she is also a size queen.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I think it's
maybe she thinks it's mean because she's like, this is so too small for me. Maybe the mother is like intimidated.
It's an
or not intimidated. She's like insulted by you think I would use something like this, something as peddly as this
thimble.
Maybe,
sorry.
No, that's good.
And so you need to send her. Maybe you need to send her a larger dildo.
Yeah, that was what she really was upset about. I'm insulted that this is so tiny for my needs.
Well, that's what would be mean about it to me. I feel like it's like,
Yeah, this would get lost in there, Drew.
Yeah. Oh, because I'm an old woman, you think this is the biggest I can handle? You fucking asshole. I think finally, though, to reference a Christmas film, The Grinch, maybe you should be a size queen, but for your heart, and find a husband whose heart is a little bit bigger and is willing to own up to mistakes and, fall on the dildo, as it were.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
And your dildo grew 3 sizes that day.
Webster's Dictionary defines podcast as a domesticated, odd-toed, hoofed mammal with a great affinity for oats.
That's a horse.
Oh, right.
But we are a podcast, and we're called Roommate Lovers.
We do advice questions such as, why is my roommate using my toothbrush?
How do I flirt without being creepy?
Why are you using my toothbrush?
I told you, I just couldn't find my net day. We live together and are together, which is why we call the show Roommate Lovers.
We're roommate and lover. We're roommates and lovers.
Well said.
Gross. Find new episodes of Roommate Lovers on Mondays, wherever you podcast.
Now that's a podcast of a different color.
You mean horse?
Yes, of course.
How big?
We're back. What just out of curiosity, what was Prudence's advice, Thomas?
Yeah, I double checked it. I just closed it, but it was basically that kind of weird. She basically thinks if it's this bad, the apology isn't going to do anything from Drew, and Drew has nothing to be sorry for. You're the one who grabbed the wrong thing, which seems like an odd place to expect a gift that didn't need hiding. Maybe check next time. So she's being kind of snarky to the writer.
That's interesting.
She said peace for the holidays would require repairing the relationship between these two, but I'm not sure you can achieve that given how angry and stubborn they both seem to be. If you're not comfortable with any tension, maybe a good year for you to go out of town with Drew. So kind of very conflict avoidant approach. Not really what I would recommend, but kind of like, this is too bad. It cannot be fixed, and don't even try, and maybe just avoid her for the year.
It does feel insurmountable to me.
Maybe, yeah. You might
in more ways than one.
Size queen, what?
Okay, Freya, this has been simply too much dildo talk for one episode. So let's get into your segment. What have you brought us?
Okay, so I was thinking about Christmas. It's on my brain, and I'd love to know either the gifts that you wish you'd got for Christmas, or what you think might be on, say, a dog's Christmas list.
Really different questions.
Both quite urgent questions.
Yeah.
I think we'll all agree.
We're on a time crunch here.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
So gifts I would have liked to receive in the past or like this year?
All. It could be childhood or it could be now. Nothing in between.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good question. I remember, I mean, there's lots of, I remember being advertised a great deal of toys on television, many commercials for sort of different sort of, anything from Hot Wheels tracks to action figures to some specific kind of light bright or something, different kinds of things that over different years that I think, I feel like my parents were pretty good. I had sort of an absent dad who kind of threw money at the problem a lot of times. So I feel like I often did not want for the specific toys. I remember there being like, I was big into professional wrestling toys when I was a kid. I loved the action figures and the rings, and I always wanted more stuff to do that with. So I feel like there was probably have like a form of like the entrance ramp that I think that I never got to have when I was a kid. I feel like that was something. There was like some like certain, but I was so toys and stuff. It's a bit tough for me to think of those. So I'm wondering if there's like a more sort of middle youth, like, I wanted like, I don't know, like an experience or something that I was trying to get my parents to buy for me. But I it doesn't come nothing. I didn't. If I was a dog, I'd probably want a fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Like for home, like a fire hydrant. So I could do one in front of your house or inside an indoor fire hydrant
inside the house, so I could be inside the house and feel okay.
Yeah.
I mean, dogs are interesting because they'll basically eat garbage. So it's like, just get it some like meat, like a pile of meat or something, and they're happy as a clam.
Right, but like you eat rice, but if somebody gave you like 10 pounds of rice for Christmas, you wouldn't be like happy as a clam. You'd be like, this is a lot of fucking rice.
Would though, and that's the difference, and that's why they're superior to us in every way. But I think
also
nice...
Thomas might, you don't know.
Yeah,
what in the comfort of his own home, he might be like it might be something, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I was gnawing on a rawhide before we started the recording. But I do think a dog getting a nice steak dinner, like you cook a nice piece of meat for a dog, it's going to enjoy that, because normally they're eating that crappy kibble stuff and it's pretty low quality food. I think giving them a real nice piece of meat would be a sweet gift for a dog. As for myself, when I was a child, what I wanted more than anything was for my parents to donate that money to charity, to someone who needed it just a little bit.
That never happened? Just to be clear, your parents never did that?
Parents never did. They met my physical and emotional needs, but they never really gave to those children that really needed something. I wanted so badly for them to give and help make the world just a little less sad somehow. That was all I dreamt of when I was a little boy. I didn't need Hot Wheels. I didn't need Beast Wars. I didn't need video games. Just to know that my parents and their wealth made a difference in the world was all that I dreamed of. So,
wow, he's a good guy,
Yeah,
it's true.
Well, his dad was around, right? So
sort of helped.
But you also, I mean, what you wanted, Kevin, you wanted an accessibility ramp for your wrestling kit. So also good guy. Also a good guy over there.
Exactly.
Two good guys.
Exactly. I just wanted, they get injured and they get put in these wheelchairs and there's nothing they can do to get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
And it's just cruel. It's just cruel. Is there something you long for?
Oh,
Freya?
yeah, go ahead.
So there's two things. And the reason I was thinking about it is that I brought it up when I was with my mum recently. So there used to be this company who made I was such a loser. They used to make train sets, like miniature trains. They were called Hornby train sets, and it was like little steam engines. And as a kid, I remember just being like, "Oh my god, I want a Hornby train set!" And I feel like I wanted it every year, and I never got it. And I mentioned it to my mum recently. I was like, oh, God, yeah, I always wanted a Hornby train set. And she was like, you never mentioned that. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I mentioned it. I feel like that's all I mentioned. And she she was like, I would have got it for you. And I was like, But I don't know. She totally gaslit me. She was like, this is the first I've heard of it.
I kind of feel like this is weird. You said that, and then it unlocked in me that maybe I wanted a train set when I was young and never. I feel like I did get like one, like a Christmas decoration one that like went around the base of the tree or something, but I don't remember. But yeah, like, and this is maybe it's like a nostalgic thing that like it's like maybe you didn't ever ask for it. Like, you know.
Yeah, maybe. One thing I did ask for, which I also didn't get, was a bow and arrow. Really sort of wanted.
Oh, sure. Did your mom remember that one?
No, she was gaslighting me all over the place. It was
okay. So yeah, now I don't trust her as much. Yeah,
I know it was. Yeah, it's quite a sort of sad conversation, really.
Yeah.
I also wanted a rope ladder. Quite an intense child, I think. Yeah.
Just to anywhere, or
no? I used to read a lot of kind of Enid Blyton stories, which is all sort of kids escaping from bad guys, and they've always like, get the rope, quick, attach the rope ladder to the window, and we'll escape. And I was always like, yeah, I need that in my kit. I need that in my little rucksack in my room in the suburbs.
Yeah,
didn't get
having
that either.
A bug out bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Rope ladder is awesome, though. I froze a little earlier, and I mentioned it, so that'll show up on the recording. You guys probably didn't hear it, but you know, I like the bow and arrow, the kind of adventurous gifts. I think those were such fantasies as a kid, like to be able to truly explore, have your own tree house, like have some kind of wooden sword that you could play with. Like I definitely wanted those things and never got them because they were too dangerous.
In this vein of that, I got like some spy gear when I was a kid. You know, that like toy spy gear would be like a safe that doesn't look like something, or like this. Yeah. And that shit was like so cool to me as a kid, like secret agent stuff. And
invisible ink, all of that stuff. Yeah. A mirror to look around corners. Yeah, I love that stuff.
Oh yeah. It was good stuff. I think partly because I always felt like I was hiding something.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think that was?
I think it was
take your time, yeah.
The sad truth that, you know, being a small child can get lonely. It can get frightening. It can make you afraid, which is what frightening is. But beyond that, there's a coldness to the universe when you realize that your hopes, your dreams for the future, which is really what wishing for a present is rooted in, you know, materialism and capitalism.
Damn, son.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, I zoned out. What did you just say?
Yeah, I'm crying too much to Sorry.
What I realized was
no, we cannot. No, please spin the wheel again. Christmas time is over. There you go.
What do we got?
Okay, we have got. Actually, I need to spin it again because that one we already did. Sorry, it was like normally I'll pick a close one, but there weren't any. Okay,
we got to refresh this wheel, maybe.
We really do. It's getting used up. We are going to do My Movie. Participants must play the My Movie improv game, concluding with a scene from the best film. Do you know this game, Freya?
Refresh my memory.
Sure. Yeah, we will get a short acronym, probably just 2 letters at the beginning, like AS, and then we will each pitch a movie with the title that begins with those letters. So if it was AS, it might be like Asteroid Surfers, And then we might give a brief synopsis, maybe say the genre or an actor that's in it, and then go to the next person. We go around till one really piques our interest. Maybe we delve into it more. Eventually, we do a scene from one of our movies to show it off. And we'll probably do a few acronyms. It's mainly a title pitch, though.
Yeah, great.
Cool. Freya, do you have 2 letters that we could start with? And maybe Kevin can go first.
I'll go TS.
Okay. TS.
Transient species.
Whoa. That's so sad. That's so fucking sad. I feel like Freya after she heard that shit about your childhood.
Yeah.
Bawling my eyes out.
Yeah.
Because after all, what tell us a little about what we're going to see in this film, Kevin.
Transient species. It's a film about, it's a love story. Or a love story that ends in sadness, a love story that is not doesn't have a happy ending to it, but it's about these 2 people who meet. One is an anthropologist, and the other works in the field of sort of research, and they end up crossing paths, and but they realize their obligations, their fates, their destinies are bound in different places, and they cannot realize and actualize their love in long terms, and they realize that they are indeed the transient species that the title speaks of.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's
heartbreaking stuff.
Yeah, that is. God, that's sad, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. I got one.
Okay.
Time surgeons.
Ooh.
Now look at the timeline of our universe.
Oh no.
I'd say there's some mishaps, some gaps, some tumors, some things that did not go well.
Okay.
Imagine, if you will, a medical team operating on the very history that defines us. They have to go in and make specific precisions to alter the history of the universe and heal the ways that we went wrong in the past. It's a time travel medical drama. They're both hot. They definitely are flirting a lot. They probably fall in love at the end. But ultimately their job is to fix the timeline and stitch it back up. A stitch in time before it's too late.
Oh,
okay.
That's a good tagline for sort of a bumper on the poster and in the trailer.
The future needs a suture.
I said that you did that already with the stitch
I
in
just
time.
had an alt.
You're doubling down with an alt. Yeah.
The past needs a cast. So that's
all right.
Another
And they are getting a little reach here, I just have to say, sort of. Yeah. I'm wondering who you have in mind for the lead.
The present has a blood clot. That one didn't even rhyme, but it's good as well. Obviously, we're going to bring back Clooney from ER to be the lead time surgeon. And then the other time surgeon has got to be someone much younger. I'm thinking Tate McRae.
Tate McRae. There's like a 40-year difference between the two of them.
That's Hollywood, baby.
That's the only kind of relationship I can appreciate in a film. Is
Tate McRae is very such a crazy
old, choice. Handsome man and a very young new starlet.
New pop star.
But Kevin, maybe they could surgically alter the timeline to make the age gap more appropriate. That would be a fun way to bring them together at the end.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's sticky. Yeah, that's certainly interesting.
This is the new Epstein defense. They're like, well, we're going to surgically alter the timeline.
That's certainly messed up. Yeah, that's definitely.
I guess it does. Well, opens a can of worms we don't need to touch on. Let's move on to Freya's idea.
So the thing I'm pitching, it's called Timmy Shingles.
Okay.
and it's about.
I don't think I've been acquainted.
Yeah, it's about a plucky young lad, who he grows up. He's an orphan, of course. And that's actually the tagline on the poster.
He's an orphan, of course.
Of course! Exclamation mark! It's
He's an orphan, comma, of course.
Of course. And it's basically him making his way in Victorian London when he's also suffering from this quite uncomfortable skin condition.
Yeah.
And shingles, I don't know if you're aware, it's like a painful rash that comes round your middle in a circle.
Ooh.
And the kind of, I guess, is it what's the word, like legend, or people say if it meets in the middle, you die.
Whoa.
Oh.
So I guess as the film progresses, we keep just hard cutting to the shingles themselves.
Hard cutting to the progress of the shingles.
Yeah. And then, well, I don't want to spoil the end, but let's just say he dies.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it away, but he dies. He dies.
You did.
Yeah,
you gave
of course.
It away. I'm imagining the shingles like God and Adam reaching for each other and just finally touching and killing Timmy Shingles.
Yeah.
Timmy Shingles.
That's beautiful.
And it'll be and you know, it will be sad, but he'll have such a journey.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be all about the journey in this film.
It's just like a coming of age kind of movie.
Yeah. It's definitely that. Okay. It's got it all. It's got a few songs. It's got obviously a lot of close up, like quite medical close ups, which is obviously there's a huge community out there who are into that.
Love that.
Yeah. Maybe some like Muppets cameos. I don't know. Well,
all right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sort of seeing. Oh my gosh, maybe Timmy is a puppet. I guess that's a sort of pre-production question.
Think of how many puppets you'd need for the different stages of the rash. You'd need a different puppet for almost every scene, and the craftsmanship would be.
Well, you could even do like a Velcro thing, maybe, where it's
sort of attaching rash,
expanding.
Or it could be like the hands in Labyrinth. When it's like she chose down, it's like the shingles.
Or you could do it where Timmy is a human being to start and becomes a Muppet once as the shingles progress. Maybe the shingles are like a felt that is like wrapping around. Yeah, and then it meets in the middle, and he sort of has to peel his human skin off.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like, it's like The Substance, but it's like a family film.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a family film.
Which is I feel it's what people are crying out for, I think.
Yeah.
Often
the Muppet version of The Substance.
Yeah.
Rather than later.
With a tagline, he's an orphan, of course.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
I'd watch Timmy Shingles.
Yeah.
Oh, Timmy Shingles.
Let's do one more round here. Kevin, why don't you come up with a three-letter acronym this time? And
I am going to use. I just looked at this pen that I'm holding is right in front of me. AGF.
Yeah.
Okay.
AGF. Yeah.
I am going to tell you about the film A Grief Friend.
Okay.
So obviously this is about someone who lost somebody very dear to them. And they're at the funeral, and it's kind of like Wedding Crashers where they go to a funeral to hook up. But in this case, they go to a funeral to find a friend, and they're crying, and someone leans over and nudges them and is like, "You kind of lonely at all?" And they're crying too, and they're like, "Actually, yeah, I miss this person so much. I need a friend right now." And so from there, I mean, you can imagine the adventures that these two go on, and they leave the funeral early. They don't even stay to watch the casket lowering. They're on bumper cars. They walk in the park and feed the squirrels.
Nice.
Only with squirrel-friendly things. Nuts aren't good for squirrels' digestion, as you know.
What?
And in The Grief Friend, they realize that actually death is the thing we need to bring us together.
God, that's lovely, really lovely. And it reminded me that there was a band when I was a teen called Funeral for a Friend.
Oh yeah,
do you remember those guys who might do the soundtrack? I don't know. There's an opportunity for a collab, which I think is always
definitely
good.
Feels close. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the Grateful Dead could kind of make an appearance in the soundtrack too.
A Grateful Friend could also be a good one. Anyway, Freya. That'll be the tagline.
Yeah.
Freya,
a grieving friend, a grateful friend.
I do have one. It's AGF. It's animals getting fucked. It's
okay, and we're back.
It's an adult
That's
film.
what the dog wanted for Christmas, huh?
Yeah.
Bit of a size queen.
I just want to fuck a dog of my own species.
Yeah.
Brackets.
I'll
of
tell
course.
you what this dog wants for Christmas.
Yeah. Whoa. That species might be transient, but their lovemaking sure isn't. Whoa.
All right. All right. Yeah. So it's animals getting fucked, but it's what the twist is. The twist is here is that it's a group of rats in a laboratory, and they're actually getting by fucked. I mean, they're getting high. It's rats being given cocaine in the 70s, and it's just about this community of rats, and they live in this maze, and they know something's happening, and they're kind of liking getting high.
Yeah,
but they're a bit worried about it. They're worried about the sort of people are changing, people are disappearing. So it's really, it's just a sort of true heartwarming, but very sort of fun kind of rat tale.
I like it.
No pun intended.
Yeah. It's interesting. That's interesting.
It's sort of like Train Spotting mixed with Ratatouille.
Exactly.
Kind of rat.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's animated.
Oh,
it's
sure.
it's animated.
Yeah, it's not just guys in rat suits doing coke and being like, "Oh fuck, man."
No, that's
could be the Muppet Rat.
Yeah.
Good.
I bet that is on the dark web, isn't it? That's on the dark web, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want to just like dress up as rats and some coke this weekend? I'll film it. Yeah.
Could be Remium for a Dream if it was Ratatouille with drugs.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Can you have one? I'm a little late on time. We may not have time for
I'm gonna
scene,
make it quick. I'm gonna make it quick.
Yeah,
we won't do the scene here. I'll make it quick. Andy's Golden Fries. Famous you guys actually akin to Rat Race. You remember the movie Rat Race? Do you guys remember Rat Race?
Yes.
Sort of an ensemble film where everybody's kind of hunting for sort of this eccentric millionaire's like prize money or something, and there's like it's got like Rowan Atkinson and some of the SNL cast and some of these different like it's just like a sort of a who's who of random kind of comedy stars, a little bit past relevancy by the time the movie came out, but it was a great movie. It was a lot of fun. It was very silly. This is sort of another version of that. It's called Andy's Golden Fries. Famous internet celebrity / television celebrity Andy Milonakis is sort of comes into a lot of wealth, and he packages up real gold bars up like French fries and hides them in different locations throughout the world. And various stars from the 90s, Meg Ryan, sort of Shaquille O'Neal, Mariah Carey, maybe Michelle Pfeiffer.
Wow.
Different kinds of different kinds of 90s sort of stars that different people you'd be surprised to see and things like that, kind of in a cast that's just filled with a cavalcade of silly little antics and funny little things happening to them, sort of. I think that could be good.
Let's just see a 5-second scene from Animals Getting Fucked, and then we'll end the show.
Okay.
Oh, this feels really good.
Marcus, I'm worried about you.
Don't worry.
I can't feel my chest.
And scene. Wonderful. Okay, so Freya, is there anything you'd like to plug at this time?
I mean, it's all I have is a live gig, which is incredibly specific.
Hey, pitch it.
You'd have to live in the UK. You'd have to live in Manchester.
I will say there's a high likelihood that at least one person from Manchester listened to the last episode that came out. Okay. So it's plausible that somebody from Manchester might listen to this one as well.
Well, to that one guy, come and see me do improv at my little improv schools night called Walrus.
Yeah.
In Manchester, which of course is where we met.
It's true. It's not the first time Walrus has been shouted out on this show, because I suggested people check out Walrus when I was on my way there.
Walrus. I'm going to go really fast, Kevin, just because I got to run. But you can check out Trigger Happy Improv in Chicago, Motorcycle, Rocketship, Sketch, and Adam and I are part of a group called First Draft, opening for Blueprint at the IO on Thursdays. You can also check out Kevin and my D&D podcast, What We Do in the Basement, reaching around episode 87 or so. Very epic saga. Check it out from the beginning.
When you talk about the podcast, please don't talk about retrans. You talk about the podcast. If you want to see Club Soda Improv, December 27th is where we're at. We're at the Gas Station Arts Center. You can get tickets to. There's probably going to be a link in the description by the time this episode comes out, folks. Otherwise, that's that. I'll close out with one quote before we go here.
Oh, you've been ending with quotes like I used to do on the D&D podcast. Also, just so everyone knows, the reason I have to go is so I can talk to my health insurance provider to find a new plan, because all of our plans are tripling in price thanks to the totally useless government shutdown in America. Sure is great to live here. Kevin, what's your quote?
America.
Amazing.
Wow.
The real strong have no need to prove it to the phonies. And that's from Charles Manson.